Hi everyone, I'm back, and this is part 2 of my review of my 1/160th scale striker weapon system. Now, in the first part, I went over the strike and all its weapons, and now I'm going to retrace my steps from favorite to least. Now, there are only 3 packs, and there are 4 modes for me. There's Sword Strike, Launcher Strike, Isle Strike, and then there's one that I saw in Gundam Seed, Full Armor Strike, that Mu Laflaga used before it got turned into the Strike Noir or whatever they called it. Before it was turned into, I believe, Strike, Strike Rogue, Strike E, and Strike Noir. So go out on a limb here. I'm going to put you down right here. And go out on a limb here and tell me which pack you think is my favorite. Crap! I hate this little flap. I mean, I admit that it was a good idea to put it there just in case. But still, it was just so stupid. Now I can't get it off. Now I gotta use one of his little knives to pry it open. Open! God. Okay. There. It's open. Oy vey, that must hurt my dad's computer. Ouch. Now, if you see the you know what weapon, then you probably know what it is. Don't tell anyone else. It could be on either shoulder, but still. Now, my first favorite kit that I love about the striker weapon system is Sword Strike. It's my absolute favorite within this entire kit. I love it. I just love the way that it's detailed, and all those black specks are panel lining. It was bland, so I turned it into something else with panel lining. So there he is. Sword Strike. Now, there's nothing special about it. There's just same articulation, except for this little thing right here. It comes with a special wire attachment, which I don't have with me right now. But what'll happen is, like, if you have the real grade version, I cannot face it up any more than that. Looks like I can. So what I can do, you open them up like that, bring them forward, like that, and then what will happen is this thing will pop up, and that little hole, I don't think you can see it. If you see a little hole, then that's what the end of the wire goes into, and there's a really big hole for the main anchor part that has where the short part goes. Now, the thing comes with 3 beam attachments, which I do not have with me right now, which kind of sucks. I only have 2, which are for the Owl Striker. Now, one comes for the little boomerang. Now, this is a beam boomerang. I can try to name it. There's the Schweikeret anti-ship sword, Midas Messer grappling anchor, whatever we call it, and the unknown beam boomerang that no one loves. Now, all of them have little slits here. That little slit there. God, I hate this. It's a little something that I can be able to. Oh, there it is. I'm just gonna use the end of my pixie stick. Ugh! Where did everyone go? I'm sorry, we are experiencing technical difficulties. We will be right back in a second. There. Okay, so you have this little peg. Now what we'll do is you just thread his fingers through there, and trying to find the peg. There we go. Just make them wrap it around. And with the beam effect part, it looks awesome. Boomerang. Now for the main event. The big sword. Really big sword. It's called the Schweikart Anti-Ship Sword, and that's my hand. That's the size of it. So I can use it as a weapon of self-defense if I were ever carrying this thing around, which we all know what kind of a nerd carries a Gundam. Well, I'm sorry for all those people out there who love Gundam so much. If I just offended you, I'm so sorry, but I'm serious. Who would be carrying around a sword that is this big that you would use as a self-defense weapon? Someone's trying to jump you, what, you're gonna stab them with this? First off, I love Gundam, but it wouldn't work. Now, there's the strike with the sword. Now, like I said, I don't have the beam effect parts, and there's only one peg, so it can only peg into the one hand, but hopefully if I can be able to get him to be nice to me, I can be able to turn it. I can be able to bend it like this and wrap his fingers around it. And there, with the beam effect part, would look awesome. But I made the mistake of taking Sword Strike to my uncle's house, and I think I left the beam there and the beam there. But the beam boomerang is somewhere in my room. So I have one beam effect. So that's him. That's it. Now, Schweikart, I believe in German or Russian, means sword gun, like Kakarot 197 said, but I thought it through, and I was thinking, sword gun. I don't see the gun part to this at all. Then I thought that maybe the rocket anchor was the gun, or maybe the beam boomerang. Then I looked really closely at the end of this. If I could be able to get this right there is a little thing that looks like it could mount. Sorry, I keep putting you down so much. Gotta do this off camera because with the sword being so long, it has to go in the back. I thought what happened is it would be like this. Oh! I just poked my dad's computer. I am so dead. But I made him do this. That's it. Now I'm putting him down. Why not her? Make it stronger. So there, Sword Strike. Next is, if you can guess. Thank you. Have a good day.